somebody's running for two positions,
They-
is it just one time they go up there?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Just making
that's why I
sure.
asked him about internal.
Yeah, that's right.
So the next one is going to be running for only president position.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ian, do you want this one that's in charge of the
No, oh no, I'm just looking to make sure that you're only running for internal.
What? No, this is president.
I mean president, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Steady and go.
So for a quick overview of my involvement here in Bobcat Band, freshman year, I was the freshman that did everything that was always with Brandon, the president. Sophomore year, I became vice president. Junior year, because I already held a position with PAA, I stepped down as an officer and became an assistant because I still cared about band. I still wanted to be very much involved and help out as much as I could. This year, I stepped down to let the younger generation take the stands and
30
to
seconds.
do what they could. And because I believe that as president, I need to be here, present at all times, and put my 110% of myself. Because I'm not able to do that as an engineer, I didn't run as an officer. But because I know my schedule for next year, I believe I will have the time and the commitment to be an actual president. Got it? I'm on good for it.
Okay. Questions, ready, set, go. You understand how long you've been with the band, and my first question will be, what is the one thing that you will do differently than the people who have come before you? So what would you do that's different than your predecessors if you were to be elected?
Okay, so people before me was Brandon, Rebecca, and Savannah. Savannah, I'll be more involved, obviously. Sorry. That's an attack or anything.
I think Satan felt that one. Next.
So you felt that shame.
Rebecca, I'll actually reach out and be more of friends with everyone else because I feel like Rebecca didn't really talk to band members when she was president. And then Brandon Berry, not be as passive aggressive as he was.
I just wrote out classic.
I want to be aggressive so that way we get stuff done, but I don't want to do it so that way it comes off like bitchy or like I'm stabbing you in the back because it's supposed to be a community and a family that we're building.
The president holds a lot of power in the and they would obviously have to delegate it and make sure to be a check mark for the different people in the officer cabinet. So how would you manage that?
I'm sorry. Can I add on to your question? Because it's pretty much the same question I had. But basically, I just wanted to know if, because we've had presidents in the past who are extremely micromanaging.
Brian.
Anyways, presidents who are extremely micromanaging, would you delegate more, or would you see yourself as trying to take over everything?
I like to delegate more because it is going to be my last year and I'm not going to be there to come back like Brad and baby them the way. I need them to step up and grow
2 minutes.
and actually learn.
Yeah.
So like, if it really comes to it, like if we really are sticking down, I will micromanage, but for the most part, I will try to delegate more and like help them, give them a little push and direct them in the right path. Yes.
So you mentioned aggressiveness. Now, it's common knowledge that you have a bit of a
Hey, she's been nice lately.
forceful attitude. Forceful attitude, and me personally, I don't believe that like sort of a hyper-aggressive approach would be perfect for the president position. But do you plan on sort of integrating that into your leadership plan, or do you plan to sort of separate yourself from from the way people have seen you in the past?
So I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the cultural when I became coordinator. I'm going to be nice and calm, but when push comes to push, it will come out. Because as president, I'm there just to oversee and like help them out. As VP, it was kind of my job because Rebecca didn't want to do it to yell at people. And when I became assistant, Brian asked me to yell at people again. So that was kind of like my duty, even though people knew me as the girl that yells at everyone. as this year, I don't know if you guys know this, I know Ian,
She hasn't said anything.
exactly.
She's been
She
beautiful.
No,
I've been the one bitching and fasting.
Yes, so I only do it if it really comes down to it, or if someone superior like Rebecca or Brian has asked me to, but as president, I'm going to try to stay away from that. But like I said, when push comes to push and nothing's getting done, I'm going to have to be aggressive and let that out.
One last question? Anybody?
Oh, once you graduate, what would you want the rest of the members that are still gonna be, in Bobcat Band to be left with? Like, what would your legacy be?
My legacy? My legacy would be like, kind of like what Danny was saying, because that's what kept me through here, the friendship, the bros, Brandenberry. That's what kept me in band, honestly, because when I came in band, I thought about dropping out because it wasn't the greatest. But like, it's the friendships and the memories you make that it's awesome. That's what Brandenberry taught me. That's what the bros and Dan have taught me. That's why I want to give back to the rest of you guys. That's why I try to talk to like the freshmen and integrate and get you guys to talk to one another. That's pretty much my goal. Anything else?
That's time.
To my legacy.
I-